So here we have a program to sort a list by bubble sort algorithm. So in bubble sort algorithm, we do the comparison of adjacent element, and if the element is heavier, then it's settled at the low at the right place in each iteration. So let's see how it is going to work. So in first line of this program, just we have taken one list from the user. So suppose user has entered the list as 12, 9, 7, 15, 5. So in second line, just we have calculated the length of a list. So as this list has a 5 elements, so this end variable will store the value 5 here. Now in third line, just we have taken one for loop which has a counter variable I, and it will process take the value from the range function, and range function has the variable n here. So n is a value 5 right now. So this for loop will process for 0 to 4 because it will process to len minus 1. So 0 to 4, that is for the 5 5 iterations. Now when the outer for loop will execute it, suppose I has a value 0, 0 is less than 5, yes, then it will enter the inner loop. Now in inner loop we have another counter variable j, which will going to pick the value from the range function, and the range function has an initial value 0 here, and again it has a final value as n minus I minus 1. So what this line means, n minus I minus 1 means in each iteration of the outer loop, the heaviest element will get settled at the right place. So every time when we re-enter the inner loop, we are going to exclude that element from the comparison. So let's see how it is going to work. Suppose at first time 12 is get compared with the 9 here. So which we are doing with the if statement here. Okay, list j is greater than j plus 1. So here list j means j has a value 0 here and j plus 1 is a 1. So 0th value is greater than first value? Yes, it is. So the swapping will took place. This line is for the swapping. It is a feature of Python to do the multiple assignment in a same line. So this will reduce the requirement of temporary variable which we normally require in a swapping program. So here what happened, when the if statement will true means list j is greater than j plus 1, then list j plus 1 will get assigned into a list j position, means here right now 9 will get come at the place of 12, and list j will get assigned into a j plus 1, and 12 will come at the position 9 here. So 12 will come here. Now then it will go to the next iteration and j will increase and j become 1. So j plus 1 become 2. So now the comparison will took place between 9 and 7. So again it is the true condition, and again in next line 7 will come here and 12 will come here. Now then the comparison between 12 and 7 will 12 and 15 will took place. So in this situation 15 is larger than the 12, so there will be no swapping will took place and the 15 remain at the same place. Now in next iteration 15 will get compared with the 5, and as 5 has a smaller value, so 5 will come here and 15 will come here. So in first iteration 15, which is the highest value of this list, will get settled at its right place. So in next iteration, when the outer loop, this for loop will get executed for the value 1, then again here 1 is less than 4, yes, 1 is less than 5, yes, then again j will get reinitialized initialized with the value 0, and j is not going to compare the first value, this value of the list. So this expression means n minus I minus 1 means right now the value of I is 1. So n minus 1 means 5 minus 1 is 4 and 4 minus 1 is 3. So it will going to work only for 0, 1, 2 and 3, third position. So it is required in the same way. Now what is going to happen in this situation? Here again 9 and 7 get compared. So 7 is smaller, so 7 will come here and 9 will come here. Now again 9 and 12 will get compared. So as 12 is higher, so it will remain placed here. Now 12 is compared with the 15. So 12 is get compared with the 5. So 5 is smaller, so 5 will come here and 12 will come here. So in this iteration 12 comes at the right place. So in first iteration 15 will get settled at the right place. In second iteration 12, which is the highest among this 4 element, get settled at the right place. In the same way, as we proceed further, next iteration 9 will get proceed at the right get settled at the right place, and so on. So now let's see how it is going to work in a Python interpreter. So here we have a same program here. Just we have taken one list from the user, then we have calculated the length of the list and stored into a variable n here. Then here is a for loop where we have just have a counter variable I, and I will take its value from the range function, which has a variable n here. And again, if the outer loop get executed and it has a true value, then it enters the inner loop, and inner loop has a counter variable j here. So j is again going to take the value from the range, that is 0, n minus I minus 1, and the comparison will took place here. And if the comparison is evaluated as a true, then this reassignment will took place. So suppose I am going to take some list from the user, as I'm going to take one random list here. So this list has a 5 element 12, 7, 45, 9 and 23. So now when I will execute this program, then this algorithm will sort the elements in a ascending order. So in this list 7 is the smallest element, so it will come at the first place, then 9, then 12, then 23, then 25. So I think it's clear to you. Thank you.